What's up, guys? Loto Drendel here. Well, it's that time of the week where another Naruto chapter comes out, and I just finished reading it, and honestly, this chapter actually kind of takes me by surprise, because if you guys, I'm sure for those who ever watches this video that reads these, well, it was believed, with Sarada's mother was actually Karin. Kishimoto just threw another swerve in my book, and I say this because the very ending of this chapter, she ends up doing a. I'll just put it like this. She inherited Sakura's strength. As you guys remember, back in Shippuden, Sakura was trained by Tsunade, and pretty much pretty much the powerhouse of sorts, if you want to call it, brute strength-wise. I think this proves, more than the DNA test match or whatever, it proves that Sarada's mother is truly Sakura. And since I already read it, but since I do live reads and reactions, I'll go ahead and read this to you. All right, it starts off. I guess Father Shin and Sakura are getting ready to fight, and I guess his right arm, Shin's right arm, pretty much it attracts a whole bunch of blades. So I guess, he's able to manipulate them into kunai or, just whatever he pleases with them. And, apparently, so pretty much, it looks like, so there's that. Then we have, looks like 6 younger Shin clones, if you will, surrounding Sakura. And, alright, so starts, Sasuke, Sarada. Well, okay, let me restart that. Sasuke is transporting everybody through this dimension through his flying Susanoo. And during this time, Sarada's, her mind's wandering through this whole thing, with her father and Sakura, and she's kind of going through small flashbacks of, throughout these chapters. No matter how I try to rationalize it, all signs point to it being my fault. Your apology is a wasted one. My wife has never been a pushover. This person, what does he feel towards Mom? What really happened between the two of them? That woman in the picture, is that Dad's and my... And then all of a sudden, so her mind's pretty much, she's lost in confusion. Still. Naruto puts his hand on her shoulder and just smiles, and she smiles at him, and then just turns away, and her mind's pretty much, I need to stop my mind from wandering all over the place. It's just as the 7th said, right now all I want is to save Mom. That's what I need to focus on. So she still considers Sakura her mom, although right now it's not. She's still unsure if Sakura is her real mother. It's around here. Naruto, you can pinpoint her location. Already on it. And just looking through these, it looks like they're just in a bunch of crevices. If one didn't know better. Or just some strange terrain. Damn, pretty much a soccer screen. Shin's throwing a kunai made of God knows how many blades. And I guess she looks of it, either she looks like she's taking some hits. Yeah, looks like a Susanoo attack comes through. Ends up taking off Shin's, I guess, blade arm. We'll call it that. And then he ends up being grabbed. And, wow. Yeah, he gets grabbed and squeezed. Pretty much his bones are broken by Susanoo. And he screams in pain. Sarada is screaming, Mom. Looks like, by the looks of this, I'm trying to... Okay, yeah, the more I look at this, yeah, he pulls out two blades that had Sasuke pulls out two of those small blades that had lodged into Sakura's shoulder and imbues them with Amaterasu. Alright, honey, thanks. You can heal the wound yourself now, right? Yeah. And Sarada, you know, just kind of notice, you know, sees Sasuke does care about Sakura. That, I think, you know, and she's able to... I don't know if she's smiling in this picture. I mean, it looks like she's showing a weak smile, I think. With his high power back at full strength, Sasuke really is a beast. And then, oh god, Chocho. Ah, god damn it, why don't I get him as my dad? Why does Sarada get him? This... Honestly, I think this Chocho character is become more comic relief, but also a big crybaby. But, well, who knows? We haven't really seen much out of her. So Sasuke's Susanoo lands. All these Shin clones are just kind of, looks like they're just poking around, looking, hiding. Your bones have been broken. Mobility will be an issue for you. We're gonna take our time interrogating you back at Konoha. Will you now? That's what, Elder Shin, Father Shin is saying, and his thoughts are, I'll have to sacrifice the remaining all the remaining Shins, use them as decoys if I hope to get out of this mess. Now, all of you. And he's beaten up pretty bad. However, the five Shins, even though I've read this, it's just, I just keep forgetting some of it, but, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 5 of the Shins stab the Father Shin, I guess with their large kunai-like blades, or what, I don't know what you can call them. But, my PS4 just turns on. Okay. But this surprises Shin. Actually, it surprises everybody. Well, kind of. Naruto, Chocho, and Sarada are shocked. Sakura and Sasuke just kind of looking like, You know, they're really not that... I don't know if they were just surprised, or if they're being stoic. What have you done? Enough. Father, now you have become expendable. Nothing more than a used-up old hunk of flesh. How dare you? I am the original, damn it. Father, your eye powers have become feeble and decrepit. Wow. From this point forth, we shall be the ones to evolve and progress. That course of action is the most logical. Well, every time I look at that, it sounds like this is a Naruto version of Spock. Kind of. Just because of that line. The most logical. If you remember the Star Trek movies, you know, Spock talked like that as well. Sakura. I had wondered why something like this hadn't already happened yet, but... And... Naruto, you know, it's like, you know, he pretty much stares in shock, and his thought bubble, there's a crap load of them. So a whole bunch of Shin clones just started popping out of the woodwork, figuratively. When and where did all of these come from? We made them. We no longer need you, Father. Chocho, there's like a sea of them. I even see some chunky ones out there. We'll leave those to you then, Chocho. perhaps they hit a few speed bumps while going through the cloning process. Naruto's Tajukage Bunshin no Jutsu, Shadow Clone Jutsu, or Multi-Shadow Clone. He just makes a shit ton. And pretty much the 7th's able to beat up the Shin. Naruto's Shadow Clones and himself beat the Shin Clones. Then a huge, big fat one comes out. Kind of like a Choji version. You know, he's really big. Like doing the expansion jutsu, if you will. Sorry if I'm distracted, guys. I'm doing something else real quick, too. And okay. Oh, darn. I was really hoping. Oh, well. Okay. Darn. Oh, sorry. And if you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I was checking on Warframe. But, okay. So, this big Choji-sized, or, you know, expansion-like one comes out. Sasuke, you know, heads towards him. Looks like he's by the looks of it, he's able to use pieces of Susanoo. Really cool, you know? And he just knocks big boy out, practically. So, now, looks like that's the thought. The little guy is trying to come out. It looks like they even made a gigantic one. Is that a clone too? I see an opening. And the one clone notices, I'll need replacement organs. And Naruto finally sees it. I may as well take those girls with me. And Sasuke screams, Sarada. Yeah, I know. You little shit. Punches. So Sarada punches, you know, that little creature that had transported the father Shin, the Shin that was pretty much beaten, that was sacrificed, and Sakura, pretty much the one that got him in the dimension in the first place. Sarada punches and just one hit kill. It is dead. Gee, they are coming from that way too? Chocho's reaction. We should probably withdraw for now. Stand back, Sarada. Sakura looks like she's healed herself up a little bit, but she also looks like she's really tired as well. Hold on a second, guys. Like I said, I'm distracted trying to do two things at once. But yeah, by the looks of it, okay, yeah, pretty much what ends up happening is Sarada looks like she's somebody jumps in the air. I already know, but it's Sarada, and pretty much Naruto, I think, sees it. I don't think Sakura noticed just yet. Thought, Mom, I'll be the one, and her Sharingan activates. Everybody, Chocho, Naruto, and Sakura are just looking on in shock, and Sasuke, you know, he's just looking back and he's smiling. So it's kind of he's proud, honestly. Will be the one who protects you, and I guess screams out Shanaru, which I don't know if that was the actual attack that Sakura used. I'd have to go back through all the Naruto manga again, but this ends up. All right, before I forget, now it's getting ready to storm. Anyway, at the end of it, surging emotions. Hit him with all you got, Sarada, however you say her name. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna call her Sarah for short, so there's no mix-up of sort. She does, and at the pretty much that Tsunade like attack. You know, she punches into the ground. and the ground just completely starts coming apart. The clones are getting, they're pretty much either sent flying, pretty much just, you get the whole spill. With that being said, I honestly think, even though Suigetsu did that DNA swab test, compatibility, whatever, I honestly believe now that Sakura is Sarah's mother. Honestly, if she, even with the Uchiha blood, I don't think she would without Sakura's, I guess, what she got from Sakura. Without that, I don't think Sarah would be able to pull this. I mean, it's possible. I mean, she's a kid. She's only got one mark of the Sharingan bit awakened. Like, if you guys remember Sasuke's fight against, I want to say it started with Orochimaru, no, you know what, Gaara. Against Gaara, he had 2 of those marks. Against Naruto, turned to 3. She has 1, and she ends up doing a Tsunade Sakura-esque attack, which I feel proves that Sakura is indeed Sarah's mother. Now, whether Kishimoto did this as a swerve or the Karin was a swerve, I don't know, and I honestly don't think I should care. I mean, what do I think of the chapter? Really good. I like it. It's a good pace. A lot better pace than those Shippudens. Truth hurts in some sense. Although I liked some of these Shippuden videos. Or not videos. The manga. This is a much quicker pace. I liked it. Maybe he's, trying to clear the doubt that, saying pretty much Sarah's mother is really Sakura. Whatever. What? Only Kishimoto knows what's going in his head. So, with that being said, like I said, good pacing. Were there any flaws? I think the thing that really wasn't answered was all those clones, and they just started thinking for themselves. I don't know. It's interesting. But dang. Feel bad for the Father Shin. He had his little peck just killed by Sarada. The clones just are getting their... At first started getting their shit busted by Naruto and Sasuke. And then this final image where Sarah's, smashing her fist in the ground and sending... Just boom. So... if you guys like this review or live read reaction, feel free to hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe for more content. And I hope you guys have a great Thursday afternoon. Right now, it looks like it's starting to rain. It looks like, I think there was talk of storms. Good thing I got back from work in time. So I hope you guys have a great Thursday afternoon. And, and a great weekend, So, yeah. Loto out.